relationships celebrated, unions memorialized in both tradition and innovation, rare footage that show how the most universal of emotions become unique expressions of indigenous Philippine cultures. From coy flirtations in dance to charming spoken love letters, from symbolic conquests to journeys on the open waters, all reflections of our boundless energy. Kakaibang sigla sa pagsusuyo, pagkakaisa at pagmamahalan. On the way to Barangay Tohengat in Sibutu Island, we saw the world that many traditional Sama Dilaut, popularly known as Sama Bajao, called home. The vast open expanse of blue sky and even bluer waters, the sense of unconquerable and inestimable freedom, the challenge of making a life, a whole culture on these waters. Here was the environment that has shaped these proud nomads of the sea. We arrived just in time to cover the ritual bathing that both bride and groom had to undergo.
Ang nangyari ngayon sa pagsayaw nila, ito po ay symbolic sa mga Bajao. Kung mayroon ikakasal sa kanilang pamilya, kailangan na magpatunog sila muna magsayaw ng mga matatanda. Kasi ito daw ang signal para malaman ng isang bumutong nihat na mayroon ikakasal sa kanilang pamilya na Ismilikan family.
custom dictates that the first step of the wedding is a nipandi, pangantin danda, in which the bride is bathed ceremonially. The same ceremonial bathing process for the groom is called akinawin lala. Now bathed and symbolically purified, both were made up in the thick white rice powder called borak. While the bride and groom were being dressed, the entire community was busy preparing the wedding feast. At last, Jaili was ready for the next step, the mag-abol. Dressed in the loose-fitting satin tunic and trousers, embellished with gold trim, he and his family made their way to a barge that had been decked out for the occasion with traditional banners. Although Rima was just a short distance away, custom dictated that the groom's party circle the coastal areas of the village. The wedding barge made its way around the lagoon, and Jaili was on his way to claim his bride. Nikahan, or wedding proper, was about to commence. In the ngamu ampun stage of the nikahan, the wedding barge circled the barangay before stopping in front of Rima's houseboat. Jaili disembarked and paid his respects to Rima's parents. Rima had been hidden all this time behind a curtain. In the Pangakublawang Akinawin Danda stage, the bride is hidden behind a ceremonial curtain or screen and then shown to the groom, his family, and the community.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Alladzi la ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum. Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik alaihi ya maula rabbul alamin. Wa nabiyika karim sa'ad dunya wa ajaril akhirah nafarallahu alaihi wa lakum bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin.
This symbolic reveal was then followed by a chant or ngalugo. Jaili then bestowed the santikan dada, a groom's blessing and acceptance of his bride, signified by placing his hand on her forehead. Rima was revealed in favored gala attire of Sama Dilaut women. A fitted embroidered top or tawi and sawal or loose trousers matched with a habol, tiyahian, an embroidered wrap worn diagonally across the chest. Her face caked with borak makeup, her hair swept up and adorned with tinsel flowers, Rima was a resplendent bride. To the chanting of the ngalugo, Rima turned in place 3 times. Together, Jaili and Rima were made to sit before the entire community, all witnesses to the new union. In their honor, a skilled performer danced igal in full Sama Dilaut finery. Complete with a jangay nail extensions that extended the line of the arms. Then coaxed on by onlookers, Jaili and Rima followed suit. Man and wife at last, the two, together with their families, boarded the ceremonial barge and sailed around the barangay. On board and to live music, the elders and other guests began to perform the igal, the signature Sama dance. There is a sensual spontaneity and playfulness to the igal movement. Unlike other dance forms which have set choreographies, the igal is a performative devotion where the music, environment, the circumstances, the divine will all move the body into dance. Swift flicks of the wrists and fingers, bended knees and swaying torsos, feet firmly planted on the floor of the boat, but the upper body and the arms in a fluid continuity of movement that recreates the world of the Sama Dilaut. Igal reflects the Sama concept of Tawhid, the unity of all things, the presence of the divine that produces an ecstatic dance. Dance to the music of the agong and kulintangan, or even to the more contemporary dayang-dayang. The igal performed by the elders was an invitation to move with the wind and waters and celebrate. Back on land, the wedding feast was in full swing. Jaili and Rima took their place among the guests. Now man and wife, and proud members of a community that still value the tradition that made them fully Sama Dilaut. Like all traditional weddings, Jaili and Rimas brought together many elements of the tangible and intangible culture of the Sama Dilaut. But these elements have now been made more dynamic by other influences. No ceremony ever remains static and unchanged. Instead, they are all enriched and made more meaningful to the young members of the community. Tradition is dead without innovation. The weddings Dayaw was fortunate enough to have covered are in no way faithful replications of 19th century or even mid-20th century traditions. The practical necessities, time, community effort, a family's finances, new social conditions have all contributed to reshaping the rituals and traditions of weddings. Does that mean that these are not authentic? No. Authentic is the way the Sama themselves continue to shape and reshape their culture to meet present needs, values, and changing perceptions of how they should live. Only the celebrants and the communities can truly judge the worthiness and authenticity of their efforts. The traditions and practices that are most valued, music, dance, chants, the proper attire, their belief system, The blessings of religious and community leaders are what will stay on. In sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer, in times of plenty and in times of want. These are what make a tradition authentic in the eyes of the communities. The past 2 seasons of Dayaw have been filled with traditional expressions of our kakaibang sigla. And this time when we all need to reclaim our energy, spirit, and will, what do these traditions truly mean? To us who are spectators, and to those who choose to live with these traditions despite the demands of modern life. The one thing I am sure of is this: whatever future we face in this changed world, we cannot face it without a collective memory to tell us who we are and what we value. This has been Loren Legarda, and this is Dayaw, our knowledge, our pride.